Coming up on Relatables. I like the butterflies, even though it's really, really scary. But like when you initially start kissing someone, you see someone naked for the first time, and you're
crazy.
Your butterfly's like, oh, what the fuck do I do?
It's crazy.
And then like you get into it, and they sort of go away, and then you get all excited, and then it like gets real fun, and you start just fucking, you get more confident. Like,
Jake and Audie, the Relatables party. Relatables.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Jake, aka
just Jake, not Jake Craig. Daddy.
Oh yeah, and my partner in crime, Audie, aka Mummy. Every single time we've done first and last name, eh?
Yeah, you were just like Jake. It put me off.
Mate, you know what it is?
What is it?
I've come back a different person
From where?
from my cleanse.
Oh, mate, that segue was so good it went over my head. We are cleansed.
Were you thinking, where'd you go on the weekend? Where'd you go?
Did you do some retreat or something? You're cleansed?
No, mate.
But we left the listeners on a bit of a cliffhanger, didn't we?
We did. We certainly did, actually.
Maybe not the biggest cliffhanger ever. But we said this weekend that just passed, we were going to get rid of the smartphones.
Yep.
And we were going to whip out the flip phones that I bought.
Yes.
So a couple updates first before we get into our cleanse.
Yes.
I fucked up, and the cool flip phones, although very cool,
They were sick.
still give me that.
They were sick.
They don't work in Australia.
Oh,
So we had to go to JB High Five, our local JB High Five, and pick up some. They're called.
do you call them JB High Five?
Yeah. What?
It's you know it's JB High Five.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, good.
Tomato, mate. They should really change their name.
High Five. I think they get sued.
Comes off the tongue better. Surely isn't that a kids' TV show?
High Five. Yeah, I think they would get sued if JB
that-
High
is that
Five
still a thing,
added
mate?
a V and an E. They'd get sued.
JB.
High Five is still a thing. Yeah,
It is?
Yeah,
Really?
Fully. Yeah, they still tour. They still do everything.
Really?
Yeah, fair income.
We should go to a show or something.
Apparently when my mum said when I was a kid, and the OG High Five was like kind of just. I think we were kids when they were just kind of starting.
Yeah, I remember it as kids. I didn't think they were still around.
Yeah, she said that it would be on the TV, and I would just run around and not watch the TV for most of them. And then there was this one girl, because like they held out their own different little segments.
Yeah.
There was a girl that apparently I had a bit of a crush on.
Oh, yeah.
The High Five girl, and I would sit down and watch hers, and then when it swapped out to one of the dudes, I'd fuck off.
At least you were loyal from the start.
Fair. There you go. And I also apparently we went to the Wiggles when they were just like, they weren't even on TV yet. They were just touring.
Are the Wiggles
Like
only
RSL
Australian, or is it
Yeah.
like in every country they have a different Wiggle?
No. I think the Wiggles are only Australian. So
Okay.
if people watch them overseas, they're watching the Australian Wiggles.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's funny.
I've seen the Purple Wiggle has a TikTok account.
Do you know where he's from?
Where's he from?
Okay, the Purple Wiggle was in that boy band group.
That's what it was.
Damn it. And they have a banger of a song out too.
Was it Justice Crew?
Yes!
Yeah.
He was in Justice Crew, bro.
That's Australia culture right there.
Holy shit. The Purple Wiggle was in Justice Crew.
Justice
and
Crew
he's-
won Australia's Got Talent? Or
They won something.
They came up the top 3 or 5 or something. And
It's Australia's 1D. Australia's 1D, bro.
Do they still make money? No.
No, they don't tour or anything. Well, why is he doing the Wiggles? He's probably making
To be
money.
fair,
I reckon he makes bank.
Like ages maybe like 14 to 18, I thought the Wiggles wasn't the coolest thing.
Nah.
Now, I think if I would be a Wiggle. I reckon it's
Why the
sick.
fuck not?
I reckon it's sick, mate. Just like rapping. They have like DJs on there and shit.
yeah, and the Purple Wiggle, one of the other guys that was in Justice Crew, because Justice Crew fell apart, obviously.
Yeah.
One of the other guys that was in Justice Crew is now a DJ, and the Purple Wiggle got him on the Wiggles as a DJ for
That's
kids.
sick.
He's still giving people jobs.
Imagine people are like, what do you do for a living? And he's just like, I'm the Purple Wiggle.
Nah, you can't beat the OG Purple Wiggle.
I know, you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Really have like embedded in my brain what every single Wiggle looks like.
The main
Especially the
Wiggles.
red one. He was always old.
Yes.
Yeah.
The red one, but the blue one is the guy that stuck around the longest.
Yeah, he didn't give up.
He didn't give up until he was like fucking 58 or something, bro.
Talking about the Purple Wiggle, you had a purple version of my phone.
Yes, I have a purple version of that. Slightly different, but same.
Yeah. We got Nokia 3210s.
Fuck yeah,
I don't know if it's 3210 or that or whatever, but what we were trying to do was get disconnected from social media and everything and have a cleanse for Saturday and Sunday. We started Saturday morning when we woke up, and
I started Friday, Arvo.
oh really?
That's when I texted you and said Nokia time.
I thought you were just reminding me.
Oh, no, I full started that night.
Well, you had to change your SIM, whereas I have an eSIM, so I had to get a full new SIM card.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
I gotta say, can I be honest?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Really?
Fucking loved it.
Okay, so Saturday took a little bit of getting used to.
Oh, yeah.
And it was kind of annoying because here's my phone, if it wants to work. This is me typing any word
Every time you text,
and I couldn't turn it off.
every time you press a button.
I was texting Jake and I was just like, I can't figure out, this is before we started. I was like, I can't figure out how to send him a text. And they were sending, and I sent him like 10 Ks.
Yeah, he sent me the letter K about, because I said Nokia time and you said K. And I thought you were being funny, like you were trying to just not say that many letters. And I was like, oh, he's just saying okay. Like, that's good. I laughed, I chuckled. And he sent me like 7 more. And I was like, what's he doing?
I didn't know they were sending.
And I was like, this guy's
Because
wigging out.
on this phone, like when I click on Jake as a contact and then click send him a text message, the text message disappears. I have to go back on the text message, not from your contact, to find our thread.
Okay.
And it
so
took
it
me,
starts a new one.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. And
That's funny.
me and Cassie were sitting on the couch like, I don't know how to do it. I'm
And
just
just
spamming
sending
Jake.
me K. And my thing, I didn't know how to turn off the text tone, so it was just going flipping every 2 seconds, flipping, and I was like, "Fuck off!" But no, okay. I will say I really liked it. To be fair, I kept quite busy, so there was only a handful of times where. So on Saturday, it was good because I think even with my iPhone, I still can be quite productive.
Yeah.
But there was 0 breaks in my productivity. And Saturday was a day that I did just a fuck ton of house chores.
Yeah.
Like I just did like a bunch of cleaning. I did yard work. I'm trying to revive my yard. It's like all dead.
Did you feel like you had more time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
I felt like the world was moving a lot slower.
Yes.
Especially, so on Saturday, I had the complete opposite. I had nothing to do, really.
Okay.
All my editing was done.
How'd you find it by actually just overall, how'd you go
Overall,
before you go into it?
okay, I have 2 confessions, actually. Saturday, 100% stuck to it.
Yeah.
Stuck to it. And I liked it to a certain extent, but there are certain moments in life where you're like, fuck, I wish I had an iPhone.
Yeah. Oh, same. No, I did. I thought that. I did.
And Saturday, I had Sunday, sorry. I had a really bad Sunday. I woke up and I just had my nose was pissing blood
Oh.
straight away. And I was just like, and it just went all over my white sheets, like full pissing
heavy.
blood.
What the fuck?
I was like, this is so fucking random.
Yeah.
And then I had to talk to our editor.
Cassie punch you in the face or
No,
something?
she wasn't even sleeping over. I was by myself, like kind of luckily because it was disgusting.
Yeah.
My whole pillow was just red. And
Shit.
we had to text our editor that day because I was getting back the Monday episode you guys just listened to.
Yes.
So I had to do a bit of that, and I was being disciplined. Saturday I was very disciplined.
Okay.
And Sunday discipline was a little bit laxed. I edited, got to the editor, was talking to him a little bit, and I was good for I'll give myself 15 minutes. But Sunday afternoon, I failed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I went like a day and a half.
Okay, nice.
But the discipline factor that you brought up a lot, like a couple weeks ago, really made me think about now that I've got my phone back. I really second guess. I don't need to be on social media.
Yeah.
And it's really turned a little gear in my brain and made me think a little bit more and really got that time back. And I feel less stressed, to be honest.
Okay.
So I did fail a little bit.
Okay, that's all right. I mean, you got to fail to get better.
But when I woke up with that bleeding nose, I was like, this is the fucking shittest morning ever.
Yeah. Shit, man.
And I was just not in the mood.
No, fair. So I was quite busy Saturday, and then Saturday I did a bunch of shit, and then actually Beth gets home from work, and then I was coming to the coast because my family was here for Easter. And so we got here and my dad met us here, and then we went into the beach and we got pizza, came back. And then once my dad left, my sister also went out with her friends. So it was just Beth, myself, and Henry at the house.
Yes.
And I kind of had cleaned up some dinner. And then as soon as I finished cleaning, it was like the first moment in the whole day where I actually would have properly gone and sat on my phone for a while.
Is this nighttime?
Yeah, it was about 7:30,
Yeah.
8 o'clock. And it was about 8 o'clock. And I realized, because Beth was actually out dropping Joanna to Terrigal. And so I was just with Henry. I'd finished cleaning and I was like, what do I do? That was the first moment where I thought, okay, this is where I will actually get bored, but what am I going to do about it? And I left my iPhone in Sydney.
Really?
I did.
So you didn't have a choice?
I had zero choice. And so there was no Wi-Fi at the house. And I brought my laptop to maybe watch Netflix because I was like, I'm going to let myself watch TV or Netflix
I did,
or whatever.
definitely. Yeah.
But Beth wasn't there and I needed her hotspot.
Oh.
Because I left my fucking iPhone in Sydney because Joanna didn't get Wi-Fi again after I left. And so I think I just basically what happened
You just sat there.
was so because we're doing the book club.
Yeah.
I just read.
Yeah.
And then I was reading too much. And I was like, I'm too into this. I need to stop. And so I never thought I would ever do this ever in my life. But I am currently reading 2 books at one time.
What book?
So A Court of Thorns and Roses is fiction.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm not going to read another fiction because I'll be too invested in too many characters and I'll start merging them.
Yeah.
So I started reading a non-fiction and it's called, well, I've read it before and I just had it in Avoca and it's called Why Men Don't Listen and Women Can't Read Maps. And it's a whole book about the scientific differences between men and women. And it's a really interesting book. And I just needed it to pass the time.
Who are you?
I know, bro. Tell me about it.
The frontal lobe.
Tell me about it.
Can you feel something in your brain?
I-
Like just pause and can you feel something growing in your brain?
You want to know what I feel?
What?
I walk into a room and I think I am better than all of you. It was honestly insane. Admittedly, I read 1 chapter too far in Akator.
Oh, I stopped on purpose and I couldn't keep
I'm up to
reading.
14.
I'm being cheated on.
I couldn't stop reading.
That's like watching a Netflix series or watching an episode
I
about me.
know. Okay, so but that's what I did, and then
I see how it
we
is.
played like some board games. I was trying to get Beth. Still, she went and she didn't give a fuck. She was on her phone in front of me. She didn't give a shit. But I went to bed early.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then the next day on Sunday, I had to go. We woke up. And when I woke up, I didn't have a phone to go on, so I kind of just got up straight away and said, oh, well, do you want to go to the beach, get a coffee? And then we came back from that and kind of straight away had to go to an Easter lunch.
The best takeaways I had from it was, one, waking up and not checking your phone. Because both days I left it in a different room.
Yeah.
And I just woke up naturally.
Yeah.
And it was really good and refreshing other than the bleeding nose.
Yeah.
And then I allowed myself to watch TV.
Yeah. See, I think that's fine.
But usually when I watch TV, I watch YouTube and I sort of don't give myself the time of day to watch it fully.
Oh, you also scroll a bit.
I'm scrolling or I don't watch the whole video. But when I sat down and watched TV, I'm like, well, I've got to watch this.
There's nothing else to do.
So I was like, no, I'll finish watching this. I got time.
Exactly.
I just relax. Why am I stressing myself out all the time about eating food? Then I'll go do some work. And then I'll go to the gym. And then I'll finish watching this. And I was like, it's half an hour already. Let me just eat my food and then not get up and clean my plates or anything. Just keep watching it like a normal human being.
It's fucking, it's an interesting feeling, I will say. And I'm not going to lie, I'm keen to do it again next weekend.
Are you doing it every weekend?
I thought that's what we were doing.
No, I thought it was a one-off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so you bought those $200 cat phones for a one-off?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing it every weekend.
I was hoping we could implement it. I'm not using this thing again.
Oh.
The cat phone's good because of that Spotify and thing. This thing,
Yeah.
this thing's a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah, it's a terrible phone. Mate, I want to do it. I thought we were doing it every weekend.
Oh, I thought if we liked it, we would implement it in our real lives, on our own accord, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to try weekends then.
Yeah.
I'll keep it weekend.
But I'm not using this thing. This thing sucks.
I fucking loved it.
I would prefer not to reply to anyone than reply on this.
Oh, yeah, no, I try not to. Yeah. I didn't get many texts. I got some phone calls.
Yeah.
And you have to use speakerphone.
Yeah.
I found if someone's got an iPhone and I'm talking to them on my little Nokia, I can't hear them that good. But you called me on your Nokia and it sounded great, bro.
So we
These fuckers talk.
said we should get all of our friends just Nokias.
I mean, it's only a $600 investment. They're about fucking $70 each.
won't break the bank. If we had the flip phones, I would.
Okay.
But
So if we can find something.
Yeah, I still just need that, I don't know, me being toxic. Maybe my frontal lobe hasn't developed as much as yours. But yeah, maybe I will give it a go. But
maybe just do maybe
one day.
You should do just all of Saturday.
Maybe.
So it's Saturday morning to Sunday morning. So then you have one full day and one full night. And then because then at least you're not telling yourself you're going to do something and then going, oh fuck it, I'm gonna cheat.
I do feel like Sundays are a cheat day anyway for
Yeah.
myself. I just relax on the diet, don't work out.
You could do one day during the week.
Yeah. No, but that's work and shit. I guess.
Yeah, but
Saturday,
I mean-
one Saturday that's maybe healthy for me.
Yeah, just a Saturday.
Yeah, just every Saturday, wake up, don't go on my phone.
Yeah.
All of Saturday, then Sunday, I'm back on my phone.
So I ended up doing Friday Arvo to Monday morning at like 9 because I stayed in. We were going to go home on Sunday night, but we ended up staying one more night because we were tired.
Did anyone text you who like didn't know you had a Nokia?
No,
Oh.
I saved some numbers on the phone, and because I had my SIM, everyone could text me and it would come through. But I didn't save my younger sister's number because she never texts me.
Yeah.
And so I did get a text saying, "Are you coming to Avoca today?" And it was on Saturday. And I just thought, fuck, this actually could be a
Anyone.
cousin, an auntie. It could be my grandparent. It could be anyone.
Could be a
So I
friend.
did.
Could be a
Here
friend,
we go.
man. Chuck
True,
that
it
in
could be a
there.
friend. Yeah, actually, it could be. But I did. I had to turn my phone on to check the number, and then so it was my sister's. So then I made the contact, and I thought, oh, what else did I have to turn my phone on for? Or I had to turn my iPhone on because Beth and I have a little RoboVac. Have I told you about that?
No.
Beth got gifted a RoboVac.
Like one of those ones just like goes around on its
Yeah,
own.
it's like AI powered and talks to you and shit.
Maps out the ground and that.
Yeah, it's sick. And I've got to turn my phone on to turn that on.
Oh,
So I didn't scroll anything, but I had to turn my phone on for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I reckon we should, wait, just quickly, I think, can you look at the days, how much you were on your phone for a day?
yeah. Oh, you can do week.
Because I may as well look at it. Because today I'm already up to an hour 40.
Shit, where is it? Screen
Here we go,
time? Is it
week.
called Screen Time.
Oh, okay. Oh, my daily average, I'm assuming because of the weekend, went down to 2 hours and 19 minutes a day.
Shit, that's pretty
That's
good.
so low.
My daily average, 4 hours and 31 minutes, down 40% from the week before.
So, but mine's down 62%.
Can you go down to the weekend or not? You can't can't go by day.
Well, we could go. Oh, here you go. Look, last week's average was actually 5 hours and 37 minutes, but then Saturday and Sunday you can see that there's 0.
Yeah, I
How
get you.
sick's that?
Oh yeah,
There you go.
mine's average 4 hours 31 minutes.
So you're actually on your phone less than me.
That's surprising. I thought I would be on it
So
more
what
than
am I?
you.
Here we go. Let's see what I
What are
do
you
on
doing?
my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I was watching a bunch of fucking golf. Okay? I woke up for 4 days straight at 5 a.m. to watch the Masters. And, let me tell you something about me, all right? I was talking about it
You're
on...
turning into someone else.
I was
hey?
talking about it on Passenger Princess. You may relate to this
Okay.
for soccer
Yeah.
or something, okay? And this is literally like golf has just become my personality this year, okay? I would like everyone to know that. I'm more than happy to admit that. I'm by no means a long-term golf fan, by any golfer.
Yeah.
But so there's a golfer named Rory McIlroy.
I know who he is.
See, you heard the name, okay? He was like kind of going to be the next Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And he comes into the scene when he's young, apparently in 2011 or whatever, and he wins a bunch, and then he wins 3 majors. He's got 5 major wins or something, but there's 4 majors to win. And there's only 6 people now in all time that have won all 4 majors, called a Grand Slam, right?
Yeah.
He wins like 5 majors, but he wins like maybe multiple of 1
Yeah.
out of so he's got 3 majors to his name. He goes 11 years without winning a major. Still stays really good and really relevant. Top of the table and shit, wins normal tour events. Goes 11 years without winning a major. He comes to this Masters, the 2025 Masters, and he finally fucking wins it. And that was the only one he hadn't won.
Shit.
And so he wins the Grand Slam. And I'm watching it, and because I've done all my little bit of like, I don't know, ADHD research on the guy, because I've just randomly become obsessed with golf. I understood the law, so I was like full rooting for him. He wins, and he just breaks down.
Really?
And I was eating my breakfast, and I cried.
No, you didn't.
I did, bro.
Who are you?
And I don't think I struggle to cry at sad things, but happy stuff, I bawl my eyes out. Like Patreon last week when we started watching that Australia's Got Talent thing.
Yeah.
Out of pure happiness, I was welling up.
I actually had a similar feeling when I was editing it because I had to insert the video.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
just
like,
happy.
This makes you feel so good.
Yes, it's just happiness.
Ah.
So that's something else about me. How crazy, bro.
Funny you're getting into golf. I'm getting into F1.
Yeah.
I'm loving the highlights. I won't watch a fucking proper race because they go for hours.
See, yeah, I don't know. I don't see
I'm
it.
loving the F1 because it's the first time Australia has had anyone lead. Oscar Piastri.
He's an Aussie.
He's an Aussie. He's from
Is
Melbourne.
he leader for the championship?
Yeah, after this
Because he
week-
just won.
After Saudi Arabia, he just won. You know too, yeah.
See, I see it on TikTok.
Yeah,
on the radio.
Yeah, on the radio.
Wait, that's hectic. So you're full getting into F1.
yeah, I just like the highlights.
Oh, you know what's crazy?
What?
You know what is changing about us? And I do see some frontal lobe development in you. You know how you were saying, oh, maybe I'm not getting it?
Yeah.
I think you are getting it.
Where?
Because F1's a rich man sport.
Ah!
That's frontal lobe development there.
I'll
mate.
take that. I'll
That's-
take it. I might not be able to get off my phone, but
Watching some cars go around a track.
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom. Would you ever want to go to a race?
Yeah,
Is it
actually,
boring, do you think?
I think it's funner to watch the highlights. But
How many hours does a race go for?
fuck, I don't even know. I just like the Netflix documentary.
Okay, fair.
And then the highlights.
Yeah.
Because they're like 10 minutes long.
That's fair. Because to be fair, like I watched about 5 hours of golf, but I just had it on my phone and was editing and doing stuff.
Well, the thing I like about F1 is that could never be me.
Yeah.
Like-
Same as the golf.
But you're playing golf though.
See, I can go play golf. You can never go drive an F1
yeah, I
car.
could never go drive an F1 car. I'm
Yeah.
not thinking like, oh, this is going to be me one day. I just think it's just so out of my world that it's exciting.
It's so weird that so men in this non-fiction book that I started reading again, I kind of forgot everything, so it's good. It's like all very science based.
Yeah.
They go in to talk about in detail as to why men will get like so emotional over sports and TV and shit. And it's just, I don't know, it's just to do with like we can something about back in the day, because it was hunter-gatherer type situations, right? And our brains over the last 50,000 years have barely changed. They've changed a little bit, but barely. So our brains are like instinctively in that. Something to do with being able to just like imagine being in the seat is like, it's embarrassing to say, but I think men genuinely like feel like they're racing, bro.
I'm glad. When I was a kid, I used to get like so enveloped by when I was playing sport and lost a grand final or something.
Yes.
But now, like, I can't connect like to any sport like that at all. Like, I see some of our friends with like footy and like grand finals and like go Parramatta or something, and then like they lose, and they like really sad and angry and like full ruins their day. I'm like, I don't care.
Maybe you should. Do you get emotional at all watching the F1? Because Netflix is really good at building stuff up.
No.
Because they made an F1 version for golf called Full Swing, and they make it emotional as fuck.
No, I'm not that like attached
But
to it.
do you relate to me crying over Rory McIlroy at all? Like seeing a favorite team win a grand final or anything?
No.
Really?
Not really. Not to that extent that I cry. Like,
Fuck, bro. Maybe I'm a softie.
maybe. It's not a bad thing, man.
No, it's not a bad thing at all.
Society just
I'm
made you
proud
think
of
it's a
it.
bad thing.
I'm proud of it.
But it's
I
not.
want to lean into it.
But talking about men and how we haven't changed in, what, 50,000 million, 100 billion years.
I don't know. Do we ever?
Yeah, do we ever? Today's IG question of the week, Jake,
Yes.
is where do men find the audacity to?
Oh, yeah. 2.
Yeah, 2. And we asked, obviously, the IG question, and everyone came in with some heat.
Yeah, no, I got some funny ones, I think.
So do I. And
I've got like 14, but.
And I think like a lot of the answers would be like our brains haven't developed in like 50,000 billion years.
Facts.
Yeah, that's what
Honestly.
that's what I was going on. All right, so where do men find the audacity to think we need them?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Honestly fair.
Yeah.
Honestly fair.
I don't know
I
why
actually-
men think that.
Where did I see this recently? I think it was, our manager has a podcast, Mad's World, shout out. Mads is a legend. Didn't she talk about something about if men vanished off the face of the earth, women would do better than men would do if women vanished off the face of the earth?
I get it.
It's kind of facts.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if women vanish off the face of the earth, purely for the fact of that they are the people that literally magically bring life into this world, they would be able to do artificial insemination because fuck the men. Like without us, they'd be sweet because they could still bring people into the world. But without them, we'd be fucked.
Our only rebuttal is like, oh, we're strength and size and like we can move shit. They'll figure it out.
Are you kidding? They'll just build smaller stuff. Like what? They'll just figure it out. Fucking hell. Okay. Where do men find the audacity to be ugly and say they only want to hook up?
Is that a win for you though? You're hooking up with an ugly man, but that means you're not in it for the long run with him.
No, maybe it's before they've even hooked up.
He's just
So
like,
maybe if he's in it for the long run, she's willing to be like, okay, maybe he's a nice guy.
maybe he's got personality.
Maybe he's got personality.
Yeah.
But if he's ugly and says, I'm not looking to date, she's probably thinking, where do you get the audacity?
Oh,
What?
she's thinking like, why the fuck would I want to hook up with you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I get it. Imagine a guy thinks he's got game, right? And he's just like, I'm just looking to like hook up, babe. And he's thinking in his head like, I can't wait to smash. And then she's thinking like, this guy's hideous.
This guy's so ugly.
Oh, all right. This one's calling you out. Where do men find the audacity to send you 2-minute long voice messages and have 100 ums and pauses in there with no information.
That is me.
Yeah, that is you.
Quite often I start a voice message and I know what I'm going to say, right?
Yeah.
And then as I'm saying it, I'm thinking, oh, wait, no, like that, like, oh, wait, no, it's different now. So then I think, wait. And then I keep going and I like correct what I was going to say.
Don't you think to delete the voice message and then go again?
I'm halfway through.
I always get voice messages from you and like I can see your brain thinking as
through the voice message.
As you're like, we'll like go back and forth with some ideas and then these ideas are coming out of you the moment you were sending this voice message.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've got a 2-minute voice message. He's like, yeah. So I think next week we should, no, actually, down and I've thought about it after I've said it out loud. I'm like, fuck you just wasted 2 minutes of my life.
Yeah, well, you 2 minutes is nothing.
Yeah.
Get off your phone.
2 minutes is nothing, mate. 2 minutes is a long time.
2 minutes is very long.
Yeah, take that back.
Above average. You know who I find it crazy if one of us sends a 1 to 2 minute voice message in our group chat with Maddie.
Yeah.
And I've sent it 10 seconds ago. And she's already replying. So she's replying as she's listening to the voice message.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm thinking, how are you
Articulating
consuming
that.
the
Yeah.
information and then also typing?
Yeah.
Insane.
I tell you, one of our clips got a lot of rebuttal, but I'm putting my foot down on this one.
Yeah.
We said like the prime time for sex is like 7 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
They want like 40 to 50-minute sessions.
Are you insane?
That's what I thought.
Are you actually, who's saying that?
Like all the comments.
Women?
Yeah, women.
What?
And I talked to my girlfriend about it, and she's just like, no. Like I
Yeah.
was like, maybe for a one-off, if it's like a one-night stand, you want to get bang for your buck.
You know what?
But like if you're in a loving relationship, 45 minutes.
45 minutes is insane.
Like we're not, like foreplay, you can add up to like 20, 30. We're talking dick in the vagina.
Yeah, we're talking about insertion.
Yeah.
Like proper coitus.
Like
all
I'll
right?
go 15 max.
Absolute maximum.
Yeah.
Oddie, that's insane.
40?
40 minutes.
Like, yeah.
It's not fun anymore. I'm not here to get a workout. This is supposed to be enjoyable.
Yeah, and we are including both parties finish.
Yeah,
Like that's when job's done.
exactly.
But I was like 40 minutes. And there was a lot of comments
I
too.
don't know if I've ever gone for 40 minutes.
I was like, maybe when I was drunk and I couldn't come.
Maybe
Yeah.
you can just keep going.
Yeah.
I don't think
But
I've
it's not
ever
fun.
gone that
It's
long.
not fun. At the end of it, like, I don't know what's going on.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. 40 minutes. I reckon all those people that commented that just haven't had sex. And it's just like, remember how one of the ones we had that was like, what was your misconception of sex? Someone said, I thought it was supposed to last an hour.
Yeah.
All those people, common misconception of sex. All right?
Yeah.
If someone's doing it properly, you're going to come within 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And I'm not
true.
saying that in a cocky way.
True.
If you're in love,
Both parties.
you guys figure each other out.
We're about everyone winning.
And if your boyfriend doesn't do it within 15 minutes, start talking about it.
Yeah.
You can get him there, trust me.
Yeah, toys.
Yeah, you can get him there somehow.
Love honey, free shout out.
Where do men find the audacity to tell me to drink more water when I have a headache?
I don't know either. eh?
Science, that's where.
Science.
Science.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Exactly.
Has Bill Nye ever done an episode on that?
Probably. I saw a science bro, like a gym science bro the other day, make a video saying, stop taking Panadol when you have a headache. You're probably just dehydrated, so do this instead. Fair.
Mate, gym science bros, biggest red flag is when you see like an absolute, sorry to stereotype, jack guy,
Yeah.
and he's got like a white like trench coat on or whatever their scientific coats are.
Yeah.
And he's just spitting facts. Like, I can't take in this information,
I
man.
can't.
I
There's
can't
no
take you
way.
seriously.
You got this information from the back of a protein bowl. Like, fuck off, eh?
Where do men find the audacity to spit randomly on the ground?
Fair.
Yeah.
I want to say sometimes just build up. Just build up.
Yeah, like-
it's a bit gross. After a while, you get so much spit in your mouth, it's a bit gross to swallow it.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, you gotta spit it out.
If it's a golly,
Yeah, exactly.
you can't swallow that shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're sick and you got a golly and you got to spit it out, like, fair. But, like if some guy's just, like, spitting,
well,
that's a bit
What
weird.
if this poor bloke has a chest infection?
So if girls obviously get gollies, like,
I don't know.
a phlegm build-up in the back of their throat. They have to. It's like from a chest
They
infection.
must. They must just.
I thought they spat on the ground too.
Maybe they do it in private.
Yeah, true. They like do it in like a t-shirt, not
Toilet
t-shirt,
or
a tissue or something.
A hanky, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
How old are they?
It's a good point. My dad carries a hanky still.
So does my dad.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
When do you reckon?
age.
When do you reckon we'll get a hanky?
I'm never holding a hanky ever in my life. Are you kidding,
I
bro?
bet you said you're never going to play golf. I bet you.
No,
said,
I've never once said that.
You said you're never
I
going
liked golf since I was a
going to
kid.
cry to a golf game. Look at you now. Never going to read 2 books at once.
I would have said that.
Give it six months.
I would have said that. I'll have 4 in 6 months, mate. So
Jack will be walking around. He'll be like, "Oh, you seen the golf? He's an hanky in case you cry, mate."
I'll be walking around wearing like a Masters shirt, a golf Masters shirt, and I have 4 different books in my hand everywhere I go. And every spare second I have, I'll open it and be like, "Oh, you guys need me?" Just busy. Okay, is it my turn or your turn?
I'm yours.
Where do men find the audacity to not be hungry when their girlfriend is asking, "Should we get a snack?"
Oh, I don't know. Learn.
Yeah.
100% always hungry when you're around your girlfriend.
have to be.
Especially for sweet treats.
You don't love her if you don't. If you're not hungry. Yeah.
Facts. Where do men find the audacity to buzz cut their hair after a breakup and say they won?
Oi. Facts. Because I had one that said, where do men find the audacity to shave their heads? And I wanted to talk about why, even if a man's single or in a relationship, quite often it is when they break up, why do they shave their heads?
It's like the hot boy era thing, but it's not really hot. Some girls do like it.
Yeah.
Like Channing Tatum. He can rock it.
Hot.
But like most
Also, have you seen
guys,
Brad Pitt with a shaved head? Hot.
he's got a good hairline.
Exactly. If I had a strong as fuck hairline, I actually would. Because it's annoying.
Yeah. It's actually like very, like to be fair to guys, if they wanted to do it, it's quite practical. Really good to work out in.
There you go.
Yeah, you don't have to really like wash it at
If
all.
you're going into summer,
Yeah,
less sweat.
It's really nice, but after a while, you're like, I don't know. It's a bit weird just to like rub a furry tennis ball every once in
And
a while.
also, you either have to keep shaving it back to that length because it really does, if you can pull it off, it only looks good when it's very short.
Yeah.
Or the only other option is to just really go through this ugly, awkward phase where it starts to grow.
It's really ugly and awkward.
And just, you need it to, and it takes a while to get there.
I did it after bleaching my hair, and there's like a full like 3 to 6 month period where you can't like, you don't have any flow, but also like you can't really do anything with it.
You have no control over style.
No.
It's just, you are under you're under its control.
Yeah, literally.
It does what it wants.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. Where do men find the audacity to want to take a shower with you and then complain that the water is too hot?
I feel like the ickiest thing a guy can do is like when your girl says, "Oh, I'm having a shower," he's like, "Oh, where's my invite?
Yeah, where's my invite?
Where's my invite?"
She goes, "Fine, come in," and then it's too hot.
I like choose not to shower with my girlfriend because
Same.
it's too hot.
Yeah, same.
Especially after like a good 7 to 8 minute session. Like, I need to cool down. And she's got it on full pelt.
Yeah.
Even like in the middle of summer, my girlfriend will sleep with doing a blanket and I'm here with a sheet. And I'm like, do you not feel the heat?
No, I get too hot.
That must be so nice.
Yeah, I get so hot.
Like, I'm envious.
Same. I actually kind of wish I ran cold
Yeah,
because
same.
then I would be able to just all year round use a blanket.
Yeah, same.
But Beth, I don't like showering with her. I usually do. She does hotter than me and I'll just turn it down. She cops it, right? But she's a fucking hog in the shower, bro. I just stand there. The ickiest thing ever, right? Here's the ickiest thing ever, right? Is Beth. I get in the shower with Beth. I ask her to have a shower with her, right?
Yeah.
I turn it down because it's too hot. And then she's hogging all the water and I'm just sitting over here like a fucking dweeb. Just like a little queef boy fucking just looking all naked with like a shriveled dick because it's cold in the bathroom and I'm not wet yet.
Just like some cuck in the corner.
I think I used the word queef boy. I meant to say cuck.
What's a queef boy?
I just was looking for the word cuck.
A fart boy.
Yeah, bro. I was looking. It's so embarrassing.
I like the detailed description of you. I can really picture the corner. And for some reason, I'm picturing the shower's really long.
It is.
So like you're just
It's
like
a bath shower.
You're in like no man's land.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good thing about like my shower is there's like no room to like.
Yeah.
You're both under the water no matter
I
what.
look like a creep.
What did she say? She just doesn't
She
care.
doesn't give a fuck. She's like, I need to wash my face. She's not even looking at me.
You should just like you should just turn around.
Bullshit.
Wait, you should turn around and just start like stretching or something. Moona.
That would be fun. Full spread.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Just using my time wisely, babe. You're hogging the water.
Stop. That's fucking funny. Holy shit.
All right. Where do men find the audacity to act like a dick when they're ugly?
Facts, bro. Men fully do. That's like last week how we had the one that said, why do men that are 5s act like 9.5s?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I feel like, to be honest though, like generation wise, all the hot guys used to get all the girls when we're going through school.
Yeah.
But like the 6, 7s, not really the 8s, they don't really exist.
No.
With more personality and substance, started to get all the nice, really good looking girls too.
They did. And then they also I find all the guys that were like the quote unquote like hot guys, they kind of hit puberty slightly earlier.
Yeah.
It's almost like their pheromones came out earlier.
Yeah.
So even though they're ugly, they just had more pheromones, and that's what girls like.
And now they have no hair.
Because I learnt, mate, fair.
Yeah.
I have heaps.
Yeah.
I learnt in my new book I'm reading that within like 3 seconds, a woman, if she is ovulating, maybe even not ovulating, through like a man's pheromones, she will be attracted to a guy even if he's like quote unquote ugly because her like brain will be able to figure out if his immune system is strong through his pheromones.
Really?
So it's like, oh, I want to have a kid with him because my kids will have a strong immune system.
So her
it's like unconscious.
Her subconscious brain.
Subconscious brain.
Yeah.
Bro, for real. It does. But then, and so if a guy's attractive, like, and has a shit immune system and she can somehow figure it out, she'll be like, no, fuck, that guy's ugly.
Yeah.
I want that one over there.
Yeah, it makes so much sense.
That's like a fucking Jesus.
The best thing happened to me the other day. I was having like an intimate kissing session with my girlfriend. I got some new, just basic Rexona deodorant.
Oh, slay.
And she's like, you smell so good.
No way. She's ovulating. Hard, bro.
She's like, did you put on cologne? It's just fucking Rexona deodorant.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, no, it's just my natural scent, babe.
It's my musk. It's my musk. Oh, God. Okay. Where do men find the audacity to think 3-in-1 shampoo users deserve soulmates?
Oh, that's mean.
Holy shit.
To be fair, if you can get away with it and your skin and your hair still looks healthy, like you're saving money.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's saving money for you in the long run.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Like unluckily for me, I had bad skin, so I had to go the actual route of finding like good products that do the right things. Yeah. But if I had blessed skin, you used to use 3-in-1.
I still would if I didn't have a girlfriend. Yeah. I 100% would.
You would use like 20-in-1.
I would use 5-in-1. I don't even know what 5 different things there is. But I would wash my face with a bar of soap.
Yeah, really?
I don't wash my face. So if I did, it would be better than nothing.
I can't believe you don't wash your face, eh?
I don't wash my face.
I saw a video of these 2 people, I think they were roommates, and she's like, oh, show me how you wash your face. And he used hand soap.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
And then just put it on his face, and she was like, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, it's all soap. She's like, that's for your hands. Like, it's still your skin.
Oi, you might relate to this. The other day, the dish soap, the one that like gets grease off of stuff.
Yeah.
If I fill the dishwasher and I need to do some dishes, the dish soap like fucks my hands.
Yeah.
It makes them like real dry. So I said to Beth the other day, oh, do you have any hand cream? My hands are all fucked up. And then a little while, it was that night maybe, she said, I don't know how we got onto the topic, but she goes, oh, which cream did you use for your hands? And I was like, oh, that one in the orange bottle. And it was a face cream. She fucking lost it. She was like, you idiot. You can't use a face. It's expensive. Yeah. All your hands need is like a $2 cream. And I was like, it does the same thing. Yeah. What if I just put it on my face? There you go. Yeah. Use all my hands and my face. How do you know I didn't do that?
2-in-1.
Exactly. Yeah. How do you know I didn't fucking do that? Bitch. Where do men find the audacity to tell you to calm down?
Oh, I hate that, eh?
Yeah.
When they don't like realize the magnitude of the problem or invalidate your feelings.
Yeah, fact.
Oh, this is a serious one too. Where do men find the audacity to whistle to women in the street?
Facts.
Yeah, I hate.
Yeah, where?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Start calling people out for that.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, it just boils my blood, eh? It's pissing down outside.
Yeah, we might need a pause. Wait for it to stop.
Alrighty, where do men find the audacity to ignore leg day?
Because it fucking sucks.
I don't think it's worth it.
I don't think it's worth it either.
I think
the pain.
I think I've hurt my knee because of my double leg day in 1 week.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's what it's from.
That's where you find the audacity.
Yeah.
It's not audacity, it's proof.
Yeah.
It's proof. I'll always defend
Scientific
this.
proof.
Yes, I will defend this to the day
Get me
I
my
die.
trench coat.
Fuck yeah. Where do men find the audacity to be a fuckboy when they can't fuck properly?
Yeah. Learn. If you're doing it so often, man.
What I want to know, and get the girly pops to comment, right, is if a guy was, let's say, I don't know, you slept with a guy, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know he was a fuckboy yet, but then he ends up he's fucked you over. If the sex was kind of average, is it worse than if the sex was great? I'm not giving anyone an excuse to be a fuckboy, but if you're going to be a fuckboy, like, you may as well give the people you're going to fuck around with a good time.
You may as well fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So I wonder, is it like, has anyone ever been like properly fucked and it was great, and the guy was a fuckboy and you thought, you know what, good experience?
I saw another podcast describe their like IG question of the week or whatever they do similar was like, what does a bad dick feel like?
What were the answers?
And it was just like, it's in there, but like, doesn't really feel very nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And like, just doesn't hit any spots at all. And like, the frequency and like the movement's just like not vibing.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't feel nice at all. And I've never felt it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if you know like the moment it goes in.
Good question.
Yeah, you're like, this is going to be a good sesh.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Answer us. Comment. Do you know it's going to be good as soon as it goes in?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
All right, my last one. Where do men find the audacity to not want to spend time with me?
Oh, maybe you're annoying. I'm kidding. I'm sure you're not annoying because you're a baddie. You're one of the baddies.
That was too quick.
It's where my mind went, mate. It's where my mind went. Okay, I got my last one. Where do men find the audacity to say, we are pregnant?
Oh. I'm thinking like in a loving relationship.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of
okay.
if Beth gets... I'm trying to think if Beth and I are trying for a kid and then we get successful, right? And then we go have dinner with my parents, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like what I'm going to say is, we need to tell you something. Beth is pregnant, not we are pregnant. I'm going to say Beth is pregnant.
Definitely contextually like what matters.
Yeah.
But also like if that did happen and you said to your parents, like,
We are
we're pregnant. But I don't know. I didn't think that was like...
Yeah, you know what? Fuck him. You can't say we.
Yeah.
It's got to be Beth's pregnant or Cassie's pregnant or you. Yeah, you can't say we. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend or your wife or your fiance.
Yes, that's what it is.
If she wants to say we are pregnant, by all means.
That's
that
what it
doesn't
should
give
be.
you free reign to say it.
Yes.
You still have to say she is.
Yes, they should say we.
There you go.
And you say them.
Yes.
Welcome to Relatable's Book Club, where we will embark on a journey reading some of the finest pieces of literature you have ever laid eyes, or ears, if that's your preferred way to consume a book, on.
A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yeah, I love it.
Let's go.
I love it.
I do need to remember to put Relatable's Baddies Book Club.
That's
and
all
then
right.
at the end of it, I think we'll leave it at that. And because each time we read a new book, we'll just say.
Yeah. I like what you
A
did
Court
there.
of Thorns and Roses.
I kind of like that. Like it's not like properly produced.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's got Jake's personal touch in
beginner.
it. Yeah.
I'm a beginner. Yeah.
Relatable Baddies Book Club is back in session.
Excited. As you guys know, the confession is I've gone one chapter too far.
Yeah, you're a dog age.
So I don't actually know what I can say, and I don't know how much information was in that last chapter.
You cheated on me.
I did. I'm
We
sorry.
are up to chapter 13, and for everyone reading along with us, we welcome you to this session.
Yeah.
So, what are our new thoughts and feelings on the book so far?
I'm obsessed, bro.
Really?
I'm fucking obsessed. This book, okay, you know when you're watching a Netflix series and it's getting late
Yeah.
and the end of the episode has a cliffhanger and you're pissed because you have to watch another one because you have to find out what happens right now. You can't wait. You won't sleep otherwise.
This book loves a cliffhanger.
This book, it's the equivalent feeling. I never thought I'd feel this way about a book.
Yeah.
Of excitement to read the next chapter because of the cliffhanger in the last.
Okay, Jake. I'm going to disagree with you here.
Really?
This book's long.
What?
That 10 chapters, nothing happened.
Stuff's happening.
Nothing happened.
Oh, I'm loving it.
It was so slow. Like the first 7 of them, slow.
Yeah, slow burn.
Yeah, very slow.
I love a slow burn.
Really?
Love.
Are you loving it so much because of what like we've created with the Baddies Book Club, or actually like the book?
See, here's the thing.
It doesn't matter.
Does it matter?
No. Fair. I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah, okay, good.
But definitely dissecting the book. It's long.
Okay. It's a long book.
It's very slow.
I could have read 20 chapters.
Freya is now in...
Feyre
is now in Prythian.
Yeah, so where we left off, our predictions, wrong.
You were right about how she killed a fairy.
She did kill a fairy.
Yeah.
So, and it's also, I was pronouncing it fairy last week. It's fairy.
Like actual fairy.
Like it's fairy.
She killed the fairy Andreas.
Yes.
That was
Andreas.
His name.
And he was actually a high fae.
Yeah.
Damn.
And now she's in Prythian.
Mm-hmm.
And like the first like 7 chapters is her just trying to like figure out ways to like escape this place.
Well, okay, so she...
I'm like, what are you doing? This place is sick.
With the whole... Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
So with the whole Prythian and the Mortal Lands and the Wall, with the treaty, there's a law that if a mortal kills a high fae, maybe even a fairy, kills one, then they have to give a life.
Yeah.
And the life you can give, she could have given her dad or one of her sisters, but she obviously chose to go herself to save them. And so when we ended, when you know how we were talking about the cliffhanger at the end of chapter 3, how it was like this massive beast, and so it ends up being another high fae, and he's a fucking weapon, by the way. Tamlin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, Tamlin actually wanted her because she killed the fairy.
He did want her.
Yeah.
But then she could have sent someone else.
Yeah, true.
But she goes, no, take me. And then, she wakes up and she's thinking, she keeps on going, I don't know what I was thinking, but she's in this, it sounds beautiful.
It sounds amazing. Like, what are you picturing?
I'm picturing, so because of what my mind is thinking, so I'm picturing so you know in Lord of the Rings when, oh no, it's in The Hobbit.
I was thinking The Hobbit.
So you know in The Hobbit when they go to that elvish city and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's as beautiful as that, but it's not like a big castle type thing like that. It's more of a manor.
I'm thinking more grass.
Yeah, lots of. I just say it's more flat,
gardens.
but I'm on equivalent as beautiful. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and then interestingly, the fairies, Tamlin, and we got introduced to Lucian.
Do you say Lucian in your head or Lucian?
I said Lucian.
Yeah, I said Lucian too.
Yeah, Lucian.
Yeah.
Are looking after Freya now.
Well, Lucian originally goes, I want to gut this bitch.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to fucking gut you.
Killed my
but
mate.
I'm not allowed. Tamlin's not letting me.
Yeah, but Tamlin said, this is where it ended, she just overheard their conversation, and Tamlin's dad killed heaps of mortals before.
Yes.
And he doesn't want to be like his dad.
Here's the thing, though. I think he did want to be like his dad until he met Feyre. Because Lucian's going, why are you veering off our path? And he goes, that was my dad's path. I will not be like him. And I think it's because of Feyre. Because he keeps on saying stuff like, you're not what I would have thought as a human.
Yeah. And he keeps like complimenting her, like, how'd you learn to hunt and shit? Like, you can't even fucking write.
And he always is sounding like very impressed. He goes, so you just taught yourself to hunt?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I needed to survive. Don't you know what that's like?
Yeah.
You privileged.
It sort of sounded like...
Oh, no,
they
she
were
wants
flirting.
to fuck him. Yeah, she wants to fuck him. Here's the thing that's pissing me off with Feyre, right? Is she keeps on talking about, she's preferring to be friends with Lucian.
Yeah.
But she only wants to be friends with Lucian to get to Tamlin because she wants to try and get someone to convince Tamlin to let her go home. And he's like, no, there's a law.
Why does she want to go home, but they're looking after her family?
It's insane. I keep on thinking that, but then at the same time, I'm thinking if I got taken, even if it was a nice place, it's like, oh, my family.
Fuck that.
They were fucked anyway.
They were annoying.
But he got her good with manipulation.
Yeah.
Because she ends up talking about how she feels as though she's not fulfilling her mother's promise anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, but you are.
Yeah, that was good.
By being here, you are, because your family is alive because of that.
They're provided for.
And I am taking care of them.
Yeah.
And also fairies can't lie. So they must be being taken care of. I want her to go try and find him, though. I'm keen as.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want next? Predictions? Or we actually have a few new, like, what would they be called? The Bog and the Puka.
Yeah. So the Puka tried to actually... Here's one thing, actually, I just want to say about Feyre and Tamlin. Is I just want Feyre to come out and admit that she wants to be railed by Tamlin.
Do you reckon that's what's going to happen?
Yes.
For some reason in my head, like I'm picturing she's so small and these two are like giants.
See, I was picturing that too, but I think it's more. I've really tried to shift. They actually, because Tamlin's the only one that can shapeshift.
Yeah.
But then he could also, like, he could turn Lucian into a wolf or a fox or something if he wanted to. And the reason Andrus was a wolf is because Tamlin turned him into a wolf.
Yeah.
So Tamlin he's like powerful as fuck. And so, but it's purely because Tamlin is the main character and he's the one that's kind of trying to get connected with Feyre, but she's like, go away. But then every time she goes, he turned around and the muscles shown in his shirt. I was like, just say you want him to rail you.
Yeah, true.
What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know.
Hard to tell.
I don't think they're going to fuck.
I do.
I don't.
I think Feyre and Tamlin, I think that it's going to be a thing that
I feel like
they become a couple.
But mortals and fairies.
It will be frowned upon.
Yeah.
But they'll become a couple. But also, there's a point in the book where, in these chapters where, what does Lucian talk about? He's talking to Feyre, and it's when they run into the bogue, which we'll touch on. But he starts talking to her and says,
I thought it was a bog. Is it a bogue?
Bogue.
Yeah.
It's probably whatever you want.
Yeah.
Bog. I'll say bog. He says something. He's talking, and then he goes. He gets all like mysterious and goes, I can't say that. I can't have her know I'm telling you this or something. So I think there might be someone even higher up than Tamlin, and it's a woman. And there's in Prythian. Feyre said that she knows there is 7 high lords, and Tamlin's just a high fae. Or high fairy, I don't know.
Interesting. I think, here's my prediction. I think Tamlin and Feyre will not get together, but Tamlin will pick her over Lucian, and Lucian will go in his separate ways.
Oh, okay. Lucian's just going to get pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
And then, like, way, way, way down the track, they'll fuck. But they're not going to fuck for ages. I think they're just going to be, like, BFFs who can't admit their feelings for each other.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Really? You reckon there's just going to be a sexy scene?
I think there won't be a sexy scene for about 20 chapters. But I do think that we're going to start seeing Feyre admit that she just wants to get digged down by Tamlin.
Okay.
She's going to keep talking about his muscles. She's going to keep talking about that golden hair and that piercing eye.
Yeah.
And she's going to really...
I hope she stops thinking of all these ideas to, like, run away and, like, kill someone. I'm like, you're not killing anyone.
I think she will. But I do think that she's going to go and try to find someone. There's different... So there's the Bogue and the Puka. We'll talk about them quickly. But there's one more person, which is kind of like a really old person, or a really old fairy that has a lot of knowledge about the sickness that's on Prythian. Oh yeah, there's a sickness on Prythian. We forgot to say that.
That might be chapter 14.
Okay.
I haven't read that.
No, you have.
Read?
Yeah, you 100% have.
They just alluded to there's heaps of weird things going on his, like, manor.
Yeah, no, they talked about that. You must have just missed it because they definitely talked about that before chapter 13.
Okay.
But there's like a thing called like the Blight or something.
Right.
On Prythian, and the reason that their masks, all the high fae and the fairies have masks when they're in human form stuck to their face, is because back in the day they had a party because they're all immortal, they don't die.
Yeah.
Just back in the day they had a party, and the party was a masquerade party, and then that's when the sickness fell on Prythian, and one of the things that the sickness did was made it so these masks don't come off their face. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. This would be a sick movie.
Is it?
It's new. It's relatively...
Oh, is it relatively new?
I have no idea.
This becomes a show, bro.
I have no idea. It should be a show, hey? Well, it's so successful.
I am in that if it's a show.
I was thinking when I was reading it, this would be so much better as a TV series.
Yeah, I would love to watch it as a TV
it'd be
series.
sick. It's so intricate.
Yeah, but who's the Bogue?
The Bogue is, you can't look at them. They get in your head. And Tamlin's just killed one and hurt his hand.
Yeah, so, when they're out hunting, Lucian and Feyre goes for a hunt with Lucian because it was actually Andreas's shift, but she killed Andreas.
Yeah.
And so she's out hunting, and then Lucian just goes, stop. Like, just look ahead and don't move your eyes.
Yeah.
And then she starts hearing these voices and this cold air around her and these voices. And then it finally goes away, and she goes, what was that? And he said it was a Bogue. If you were to have made eye contact or look, that's when it can turn into an actual being and kill you. And then he goes to dinner and says to Tamlin, like, oh, in the Westwoods there was a bogue. And Tamlin gets all pissed and just goes and chases after it. And because Lucian says to Feyre earlier that they're unkillable, and then she goes to Lucian, well, where's Tamlin going? And he goes, he's going to kill the bogue. And she was like, oh my God.
Well, Tamlin was
I
like
swear she had fanny flutters.
Yeah. The strongest being she's ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Ever.
says that after he kills the bogue.
Yeah. And then the puka came out at night and they trap you in your own desire. She started seeing her dad.
Yep.
And then she saw like her sisters and
Yep.
then it just turned back into just like a bow and then
Yeah.
it was nothing.
And then, that's when Tamlin goes, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And
Use your
she's like-
brain, you idiot.
He goes, use your brain, you idiot.
Yeah.
Obviously they're not here.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you expect me to do? It was my dad and my sisters that you stole me from.
Your dad doesn't have a knee.
Just fuck me already. Jesus.
All right. And ranking for that chapter.
Hey, I was invested. I'm saying that range of chapters is a 7.
Oh, a 7. I was going to say 6.5.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Because I'm just expecting better. That's why I say 7.
I'm expecting a lot more to happen.
Yeah.
Because of all the comments on our videos, everyone's like, this is so good.
Yeah, people keep saying, you just wait.
Book 2. So I'm like, maybe my expectations are so high now because everyone's
Yeah.
like, this is going to be so good.
Someone said book 2 is going to change our lives.
Yeah, and I'm just like, when's it going to happen? So,
I don't know. I'm into it.
what chapter are we reading next?
Can we finish it?
Finish. Do you want to do 10 again or more?
15.
What if we
Is it
go?
too many? Is 15 too many?
We can go. We're up to chapter 13. What if we go
I'm
to?
actually up to 14.
If we go to 30,
Okay. Yeah.
that's 17 chapters.
Yeah, chapter 30.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chapter 30.
So you know what you need to do is actually definitely do the no phone on the weekend and then fucking read.
just
It gives you something to
just
do.
read the whole
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah. Okay. Everybody, you heard that?
Chapter 30.
Chapter 30. You know what to do.
Guys, it's time for dilemmas. We've got a long episode for you today. We're feeling generous.
You're welcome.
We're feeling generous. We're feeling good. All right. We have 2 really good dilemmas to do.
We're on overtime.
On overtime, baby. If you want to submit a dilemma, it is in the description of this episode, or it is also in the Instagram bio on our Instagram, which is I noticed we have never said is at Relatables Podcast. If you want to go find it.
Oh,
Oh no,
yeah.
on Instagram it's just at Relatables.
Yeah.
We got Relatables.
I feel like people would figure it out.
That's a good point. But you can submit a dilemma. They're all anonymous. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 3 years. We both live at home and see each other almost every day. I'm the youngest in my family of 3. My boyfriend is the oldest of 3. Sometimes we house sit for friends and family and get the opportunity to experience living with each other. I have learnt a lot of life skills growing up and following my sisters. However, my boyfriend didn't have the same opportunity. Because I'm the youngest, I have learned to cook, clean, and all the other domestic tasks required to run a household. However, my boyfriend didn't grow up having the same opportunity, so when we house sit together, I'm the one having to show him how to do certain things. I do find it frustrating that he doesn't initiate any jobs to do around the house, and I'm always the one asking him for help. I have spoken to him about this and what I need from him, and he listens to me and does help when I need it. And I know I can sometimes be too hard on him. He has improved so much since we first started dating, but I'm just mindful that when we do eventually live together, he won't take the initiative to 2 jobs around the house. I would love some advice.
That word, initiative. Some guys don't have it, especially with like household chores and things to do.
I would say it's like textbook fucking weaponized incompetence. It's not that hard to do stuff. You know how to do
100%.
stuff. You know how to clean dishes. You know how to pick up a plate. You know how to put stuff in the dirty laundry. You just put it in the laundry, put the liquid in, and then press maximum 2 buttons.
Yeah, but I think what's happening here is he's a good guy and he can't see what he has to do. Like he's not weaponizing his incompetence and being like, I don't know what to do, babe. Like, I don't care.
Like he's not saying I need to be taught.
No. He literally just doesn't know what to do. Like he's not like...
Still, that's insane.
Yeah, it's definitely bad. And like we have to give her some tips to like help, like push him in the right direction. But I don't think he's weaponizing his incompetence and being like, you just do it, you know what to do.
Yeah, no, but I don't think that's what weaponizing competence is. I think weaponizing competence is like she is giving him like, this girl's quite patient.
Yeah.
You got to think about it in a way. She's really patient because she's saying that she grew up the youngest, so she's been shown a lot. And he grew up the oldest, so he hasn't been shown as much. But I don't know. I just think, why does that mean anything?
It does and doesn't to a certain extent. I guess, well, he's obviously been in a household where everything's been done for him,
Yeah.
which is a lot of people. And she has been in a household where she had to grow up early.
She probably just did a lot of stuff on her own, yeah.
Yeah, I think, how can you make him realize like he should take the initiative himself without her saying anything is the answer.
To me, I mean, it sounds like she's definitely spoken to him about it.
But now he's only like doing shit when like she's like, oh, you come help me.
Well, okay, here we go. It is really bad if she has asked him and he's not doing it.
Yeah.
Because seriously, just fucking, just, you know.
I'm trying to think though.
Yeah, like how can we help her?
We have friends though who like are completely incompetent.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how to help them. Like they're around the house, they don't know how to do shit.
It's stubbornness.
Yeah, maybe it's stubbornness.
Yeah,
like, I don't
think
them.
anyone's incompetent when it comes to cleaning because, like, I don't know. Let's say, what does your boyfriend enjoy? Does he like cars? If your boyfriend knows how to clean a car, he sees it's dirty, he cleans the car. All right?
True.
A car is a dish on a bigger scale. It's easier to clean a dish. It's easier to fucking mop a floor. Like, I don't know. I just think it's more of just it's like lack of caring.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
He just doesn't care enough to do it or realize that it matters to you, so he should do it.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
I think that problem is, that it matters to you and you've asked him once, maybe multiple times.
Yeah.
And you're saying that you're too hard on him when you've probably asked him to do something and he doesn't do it. So you ask him again and get mad and then you think you're being too hard on him, which is not right.
No,
So
I don't think you're being too hard on him at all. Like,
Yeah.
it's tough because it's your relationship. I've had a similar experience with friends, and with a friend, I'd just be like, fuck, you're like tough to live with. Like, fuck, you just don't know how to look after yourself. Like, have a little dig at him, which you obviously can't say to a partner.
No. Fair.
But like,
Or maybe you could. Maybe you need to be honest.
but how do you make he hasn't grown up.
I have a question.
How do you make him grow up?
So what she said to us was, but I'm just mindful that when we do eventually live together, he won't take initiative to do jobs around the house.
You need to
Why
sort
don't you
that
just
out.
say that to him?
True.
Just say, like, I love you. We've been together forever. I love you. You're the best. But we've spoken about it before. You're not doing jobs and stuff, right? It's like, obviously, I'm not going to get you to do anything at your own house because that's your house. And at my house, I hope he's respectful and I clean it when I think it needs to be cleaned. When we're together, I've noticed, whenever we're house sitting, that...
Especially when it's someone else's house.
Yeah, like... I've noticed that you just don't initiate to do anything when it needs to be done. And I'm the one asking you to help all the time. So I'm sorry, but this might sound harsh. I just don't see myself ever wanting to live with you if that's what it's going to be like. And he needs that wake up call.
I think he needs to hear that.
Yeah.
Is this also a case where like you're incompatible?
I mean, exactly. Yeah. This is his response to this. And if he does respond in a good way, but then doesn't change, is maybe you aren't.
Yeah.
And if he responds in a good way and does change, then you are compatible because he wants to put effort in to stay with you.
Yeah, it's just like he's obviously been babied his whole life.
He must have been,
Which is a lot of dudes.
It's weird. Usually the eldest doesn't get babied. It's usually the youngest.
Yeah, maybe he's one. Did they say he's one of...
No, he's the oldest of three.
Nah, to be fair, because if there's a bit of an age gap, they're like, it's his golden child and he gets babied.
They do love the oldest one.
Yeah, it's like the first one is so exciting. Let's do everything for him.
Do you reckon, like, did you get more, like, maybe babied?
I
than your
100%
brother?
got way more babied than my
See,
brother.
yeah, my youngest siblings, because Joanna and I are quite close, we're about 2 years apart.
Yeah.
And then my parents got divorced in like 7 years. My mum has 2 kids, but the oldest one of those two is 7 years younger than me. Yeah. And then same as my dad and my stepmom. And so those 2 sets of kids have both been babied, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even like my stepmom even admitted to being like a mad helicopter parent. Because I said, I think I'm going to be one.
Well, I think we can talk about this. What about in your house? Like if your roommate would do something that you would consider, I don't know, tough word, but incompetent or doesn't initiate things, how would you bring it up with them?
We have a group chat called Henry's House.
Yeah.
And if like we will call her out on things or like Beth will call me out, like it's kind of a whole thing of if I do something that Beth doesn't like in a common area, if it's in our bedroom, she'll just talk to me about it. But if it's in a common area, like Beth will call it out. So then Maddie sees that she's calling me out. So then Maddie also feels like she can call me out. And I've called Maddie out on things. And then she's called us out on things.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's like a thing where we're all just like quite clean. And if someone's lacking in something, you'll a bit of leeway. Like it's like I don't know. little bit of food in the sink or something like that. It's like some people get busy and they just forget. But if it's like a common occurrence that something's happening, we will say something in the group chat.
Well, it's building that safe environment where you can pull you or pull someone up. Where like, I guess this girl just has to build that safe environment. If you're willing to put in the work, I know it's annoying, but to continually bring up this stuff with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
And just be like, dude, plates.
Yeah.
Just like, dude, bins. Dude,
Yeah.
you can't leave your shoes there.
Must be so annoying, eh?
Yeah, but if you love him, like that's what you do.
I don't know though. Is it? I find that maybe you do, or maybe sometimes. Actually, I got no idea. I think the best thing to do is just tell him how you're feeling.
100%.
I don't know if I ever want to live with you because of this, and see what he says.
Yeah.
And then it's really up to him. Balls in his court.
How old did she say she was? 19.
She said no age. She just said that we've been together for 3 years. We both live at home. I'm assuming they're still pretty young. Maybe she could be 20 or 23 and
Hopefully,
might be up to
like
26.
he's just young and hasn't had that frontal lobe development, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's weird. It's good. I dare say you might be right about the babying thing.
Yeah, he has been. He doesn't know. Like, I'm not giving that as an excuse, but he literally, his brain cognitively has never had to look at things that way.
Mothers and
because
their
his
sons,
mum's
you know.
always done it for him.
That saying, mothers and
His
their
mum's
sons.
done everything for him his whole life.
Heavy.
Yeah. All right.
And now you got to fucking.
Now you got to deal with
Don't
it.
be his mum, by the way.
Because he's probably a really nice guy.
Yeah. Don't. So here's the thing as well, though. It's like I also see that argument is he could be the best bloke, right? But it's like there's still a but. You know what I mean? It's like if you're such a good fucking bloke, then being asked to do something once, just realize that you maybe haven't been taught and just actively think more to do it. If you're just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, like, I've never been taught this. It's like, okay, fair. Maybe you haven't. I'll teach you fucking once.
Maybe he hasn't had that realization that he's never been taught.
Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. You just need to like come to terms with the fact that maybe you are not 100% fucking perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And just admit that you need to, I don't know, improve.
Honestly, weird analogy, but he's like a dog. He's like a little puppy. You got to train him up because he hasn't been trained properly.
Fucking embarrassing. So good luck.
Yeah. There's a few good takeaways.
Yeah,
I think
hopefully.
you can make it work.
Yeah.
All right, next dilemma. Hi, thanks for the great podcast. You both are so fun and amazing guys. Now to my dilemma. I sometimes feel insecure or a little bit afraid to ask what I want when I'm in bed with guys. Instead, I focus on him, making sure he is satisfied. I'm afraid that he will be upset to get feedback, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. So, I guess my question is, number one, do men find it sexy when a woman tells them what she likes in bed, or specifically helps navigate them when it's down there? Number two, do men get upset if a woman does not come every time during sex? And number three, what matters the most during sex for you? Super curious to hear a male's perspective. Thanks for your advice.
Shit. Okay. What was the first question?
Do men find it sexy when a woman tells them what they like in bed, or specifically how to navigate down there?
Me personally, yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Me personally, I love it. I can't answer for everyone.
I know a lot of girls like the guy to be the dom.
Yeah.
So sometimes they don't like to bring it up because it's not as sexy and they don't get as turned on as much. But I think it's better to like be comfortable and at the initial sexy time in the start, tell him what you like so he knows down the track.
Agreed.
And it's better for you to be comfortable and tell him, even if like, I don't know, it might hurt his feelings a little bit.
I don't know though, because it's not hurt. Is it? He was just kind of doing his best.
It's also,
and now he's being taught.
Everyone's bodies are different and everyone likes different things, different positions.
Yeah. Again, it's fair enough to think. So personally, if I was told I'm doing this thing wrong, I'm not the type to get upset about it. I'm the type to say, "Oh, I'm sorry." How should I do it?
Yeah.
But maybe there's guys that do get upset. Like, no, I'm fucking not.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. Some guys just have too much pride.
I think it comes back to it's better to know that you're comfortable and enjoying yourself. So tell him.
Yeah, and if he gets all angry about it, just be like, well, fuck off then. I'm not gonna have sex with you if you're just not gonna try and improve it for me.
Yeah, legit.
Go away.
All right. Question 2. Do men get upset if a woman doesn't come every time during sex?
I get upset with myself.
Yeah.
I don't get upset with her.
Yeah, no.
No, I get upset with myself.
Yeah. It sort of like makes you doubt your abilities.
Well, you're just kind of like, yeah.
But also what I do is just like, or what could have I done next time?
Yeah, you got to talk about it. Like,
yeah, like have a conversation afterwards.
Yeah, were you going to get there in the end, or
brings it up? And like sometimes the girl might be like, "Oh no, like it wasn't happening tonight."
Didn't feel like it was ever going to happen.
Or that she'll be like, "Next time, do this," or "Go do that next time." So I think it doesn't like it's worth a conversation. It doesn't hurt my ego that much at all.
It's definitely worth a conversation.
And What matters the most during sex from a male's perspective?
Shit, for me? It's that pound. No, I'm kidding. No, for me, the thing I really like about sex is, because I prefer like a love making. I'm not like a fuck. I don't make, you know that, have you seen that meme going around where it's like, I don't make love, I fuck.
No.
It's not me. I make love.
What matters most to me is probably connection. Yeah. I really think that like there's no other sensation in the world. Like there might not even be like penetration yet, where you're just like kissing and completely wrapped around each other. Yeah. And like
you know it's about to happen.
Yeah, you're fondling each other and like it's intimate kissing. You're not like going like ham and full hookup.
Yeah.
Like it's
like passionate love.
Yeah. It's as sexy as it gets. And then like you just feel this bond with this person like you've never felt before. That's what really matters to me, because you don't feel that experience anywhere else with anyone.
Agreed.
And then the sex and orgasming is just like a benefit.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy that. Maybe the initial like penetration, the first like minute or two where you're just like not really doing any movement and you're still kissing.
Yeah.
That's like what really matters to me.
Best thing is because it's different. I find like when you love her and she loves you, like you have boyfriend dick, so it feels massive. So I'm just assuming this, right?
Yeah.
And like the best thing ever is when you put it in and they're like loving it.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying?
There definitely is a big ego boost when you have that boyfriend dick. But I think it's definitely down to that connection. What about if you're not in a relationship as a guy? That's probably a very helpful tip. What matters for you as a sex? Because that's like, you can't really do that.
Oh, yeah, you're not really doing it for the connection. Like
if you're just like getting off.
Interesting. I think when you're single and you know it's just going to be sex, could be you could know it's only going to happen one time, or you could know that you're going to do it a couple times with this person. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of just fun.
I was going to say that. Feels good. I think it's like literally for a guy, like
it's like therapy.
Having sex is what is the win for a guy. Like
it's fun. It feels great.
Yeah, like I get to have sex.
You get to finish. You get to kind of have, 7 to 15 max minutes of
45.
Yeah, 7 to 15 minutes max of like, I guess it is connection. Yeah. You do get to have that sort of like nearly relationship connection with someone, and then the benefit of also not having it.
Having sex with someone new is like, I like the butterflies, even though it's really, really scary. But like when you initially start kissing someone, or you see someone naked for the first time, and you're
crazy.
Your butterflies like, oh, what the fuck do I do?
It's crazy.
And then like you get into it and they sort of go away, and then you get all excited, and then it like gets real fun, and you start just fucking, you get more confident. Like, that's what I like. That's why I like, when I was younger, I used to be really, really nervous about sex. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm going to make a fool of myself. Like, I'm too skinny. Like, my dick's not big enough. But like the older I've gotten, the more confident I got in myself, is like that feeling of nerves going into, I get to have this weird little dance with this girl for the next 7 to 15 minutes. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it is.
And like, you can't really make a fool of yourself like when you're both in it together and you're both just enjoying that time. It's just fun for a guy. It's really just fun.
And I would say, tell people what you want. It's sexy as fuck.
Yeah, 100%. And like, own it. Just be like, even just like, do you mind if I grab your head, and then just put it where you want it?
Exactly.
Obviously consent, but like, that's hot to me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like, I'm guessing down there.
I've never not been guessing. I've never not been guessing, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing for like, if I was getting jerked off and she was doing it really quickly, I've told him before, I'm like, just slow down.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. Yeah, like to we're the turtle.
Yeah.
We're the tortoise, not the hare.
Yeah, just slow down.
Yeah.
Like, definitely be comfortable and make it enjoyable for you.
Fuck yeah. Okay, guys, you know what time it is. It is time to get one of you baddies to sign off the episode. And if you want to sign off the episode, you know what to do in the link of the description of this video, or in the link of the description of our Instagram, in our bio of our Instagram, sorry. You can go sign up and sign off an episode.
I actually love this,
Yeah, it's fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah. Today, we are calling Jennifer.
Hello.
Hello, Jennifer. Is that you?
Yes.
This is Jake and Audie from The Relatables. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing really, really good. We were calling to ask if you could sign off an episode for us.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just at the doctor's.
Oh, you're at the doctor's. Oh, gosh. Well, what do you...
You can give some advice.
Yeah, you can do whatever
you
you
can just say, stay bad if you want to be quick.
Yeah, whatever feels right.
Don't be the bigger person. There's no benefit to it. Crack out. Do what you want to do.
Oh, yeah, good advice. Fuck it.
Great advice.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Good luck at the doctor's.
Thank you. I just wanted to let you know, your number isn't on private.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's all good.
We got a studio
Yeah,
phone now.
we got a bit of a burner.
Oh, okay. Okay, easy. Because I was like, oh, I don't know if they know that.
Oh, all good.
Yeah,
thank you.
See ya.
All good. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
What a legend. Guys, you heard it here first. Don't be the bigger person.
Be toxic.
She said crash out if you need to. Oh, stay bad.
See ya.